The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHIVOLCS, recorded a magnitude 5.1 earthquake in Agusan del Norte early Friday morning. The tremor occurred at 12:04 a.m. with an epicenter of 6 kilometers southeast of the town of Santiago. The earthquake was tectonic in origin and had a depth of focus of 13 kilometers. Intensity 4 or moderately strong vibrations were felt by the residents of Santiago, Habonga, and Cabadbaran City in Agusan del Norte. Meanwhile, intensity 3 or weak vibrations in Talacogon in Agusan del Sur. On the other hand, intensity 2 or slightly felt vibrations in Lanuza in Surigao del Sur, and intensity 1 in Tacalag in Bukidnon, Abuyog, and Mahaplag in Leyte. Separately, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. told the public that the country has enough supply of rice and the government is securing the price control of staple grain. In relation to these, Marcos Jr., who is also the Department of Agriculture Secretary, emphasized that the country needs to import due to its deficiency in the global market. According to DA 2023 Supply Outlook, Philippines has a total supply of 16.98 million metric tons that can cover enough for this year's demand of 15.29 metric tons. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. told the Southeast Asian countries to find ways in addressing human capital flight, particularly in the healthcare sector, to help the Philippines. Jade Buhoy for the full details.
In a meeting with Singapore's Temasek Foundation executives, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. discussed the issue and brain drain in the Southeast Asian healthcare sector, specifically the nurses and doctors. Marcos stated that the Southeast Asian countries must reform and search for resolving the issue on human capital flight or brain drain. With this, President Marcos emphasized that giving equal opportunities among healthcare workers must be the government's top priority. Also, Chair of Temasek Foundation commended the country for producing good nurses and doctors since most of the healthcare workers in Singapore are Filipinos. In relation to their discussion, the foundation agreed with their counterpart to improve competencies across industries, particularly in healthcare management program, to build community capabilities in Asia. For Golden Nation Network, this is Jade Buhoy.
On the other hand, Vice President of Education Secretary Sara Duterte emphasized the necessity for collective efforts in tackling the issues facing the nation's education sector. Vice President Sara Duterte advocates intensified and maintained collective efforts to provide students with basic education that is of high quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating. This is the rationale for the DepEd's January 2018 launch of the Matatag Agenda. Matatag hopes to make the curriculum relevant to create competent, job-ready, and speed up delivery of basic educational facilities and services. Meanwhile, the Presidential Communications Office, or PCO, unveiled its new official logo, featuring the sun and three stars representing Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. The pen represents the agency's commitment to communication and writing, while the lightning symbolizes the PCO's mission to deliver news quickly and efficiently. The PCO will now use the new logo on its official website and social media accounts to better communicate its mission as the executive's primary agency for public information dissemination. On to Senate News, Senator Sonny Angara called for a review of the K-12 education system while citing its alleged shortcomings. Senator Sonny Angara claims that the promise of the K-12 program to lighten students' loads and offer them an early opportunity to enter the workforce never came to pass. To improve the options being given by K-12 like the technical vocational strand, which is not supported by laboratories, and the sports and arts that has not received support from the government. For the first ever Concierto sa Palasyo or KSP, which aims to spotlight the skills of the Philippine creative industry while remembering the sacrifices of the military, President Marcos Jr. will open Malacanang to performing artists this month. JC Ogaire has the full story.
According to the Presidential Communications Office or PCO on Thursday, the KSP is a concert series to be held in various locations inside Malacanang to promote the country's rich culture and world-class talent in the performing arts. The first concert titled Concierto sa Palasyo, Awit ng Magiting will be held on April 22 at 6:30 p.m. and will recognize the armed forces for their sacrifices in maintaining the nation's sovereignty, peace, and security. Soldiers and their families will be the guests audience of the event, which the PCO said would feature the country's best up-and-coming artists. Performers from Cebu, Ilocos Norte, Quezon, Cavite, Iloilo, Metro Manila, and Davao will showcase their talent during the Awit ng Magiting concert. For Golden Nation Network, this is JC Ogaire.
Moving on, Department of Trade and Industry or DTI Chief Fred Pascual expressed his support in establishing technoparks such as Batangas Technopark since it is important in creating industrial opportunities in the country. With this, DTI Secretary Pascual encouraged all stakeholders, investors, and locators to collaborate with the government agencies in creating doors for innovative, competitive, and inclusive investment for the country. Up next, a news force. DSWD expands collaboration with NCIP to enhance welfare of ICCs and IPs. NLEX prohibits gimmickry in expressway. CHR says graduates of pandemic period lack soft skills. Stay tuned for more stories and reports when News Force returns.